Let's talk about it. How do we teach our young black princes to handle themselves in a situation of authority? When I say situation of authority, I mean cops. If you are to get pulled over in a vehicle, what do you do? What do you not do? If you are to get pulled over, oh girl, you was not about to cry. If you were to get pulled over walking home and you get pulled by an officer, what do you do? My son is 17. A conversation was had, but it's no preparing. I feel like it's no preparing, because you got young black men that have done everything right and still end up being murdered for something so small. Like, how do you tell your child, oh, when you get pulled over, keep your hands on the wheel at all times? Listen to each instruction and follow each instruction. You can follow each instruction. If they decide they want to take your life, that's their choice. That's their decision. Because either you did something to... This is for the ones that, oh, I thought I seen something. They're scared for their own lives. So they're taking other people's lives. Like, how do you prepare your child? Imagine just you send your son to go over to their friend's house, right? And they text you like, Mama, I'm on the way. Let's say 3 hours later, because boys like to play games and all types of stuff. Mom, I'm on my way, right? And your child texts you on your way. You're like, all right, I got a message on your way. 30 minutes later, house is up the street. You're like, okay, why he ain't here yet? The house up the street. You calling the phone. They not responding. Now you sit there looking at your baby breathless because somebody got scared or somebody seen something. Like, this is like this area to me is so sensitive, and it's so sad because I have 6 black amazing sons. 6 of them. I have a 17-year-old. I have a 9-year-old. I have an 8-year-old, a 7-year-old, a 6-year-old, and a 3-year-old. And I just look, and I'm looking at, once they reach a certain age, their lives are more at risk. They become a threat to society. And they can do everything right. And it don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. You could put your hands in that wheel. You could put your hands up when they tell you to. You can even follow each and every instruction to the T. If they decide they want to take your life, they have that choice. I feel like that's too much power for one human being. And not only they get to take your life, they sometimes get away with it. 90% of the time, they get away with it. It's some type of excuse. You killed another human being because you thought you seen something. Because you got scared for your own life. What type of crap is that? You took somebody's son, somebody's baby away from them because of a mistake that you made. You made an assumption and decided to kill somebody. It's so baffling. It's so baffling. I'm like, I got 6 sons. What age do I sit my child down and have the conversation? Y'all know what conversation I'm talking about. What age do I sit my son down and have that conversation of What do you do in the presence of a cop? What age? What age? What age should I do it? Because people see our sons like they a human weapon. Like they just shooting bullets out their skin. Oh my God, it's we're still human. It's crazy, and it seems like every year it's getting worse and worse and worse. And it's getting to the point where I'm like, oh, I wish I could, slow the time down. I wish I could keep my babies in the house with me. But that's not realistic. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't keep your kids in the house with you to keep them safe. They have to grow up. But I just be thinking, yes, I have 2 daughters. But when it comes to this aspect, I don't worry about them like I worry about my sons. No, my son is 17 now. What if he is in a car with his friends, right? Which he don't do. We don't even allow it. But let's just say he in a car with his friends. And one friend make the wrong move and they start shooting. Or like you have to think about that stuff. And my son, he think, oh, my mom is trying to be so controlling. Everywhere I go, I gotta let her know. Yes, you have to let me know. You need to let me know. You need to tell me where you're gonna be and when you're coming back home. Because today in this world, you got sons, our black, amazing sons, somebody's child that's not coming back home. So yes, I need to know where you're going to be and when you're coming back home. I need to check in and say, hey, Mom, I'm okay. I need to let them know when you're coming back home. All right, text me, you're coming back home. This subject is so sensitive for some. And if you are one of those people that has lost a child, I have no understanding. And if I'm speaking out of turn and I shouldn't be saying anything, or if I'm saying the wrong thing and you feel like I am touching a subject that you don't feel like it's appropriate for me to touch, I apologize. But if you have lost a son, a brother, a nephew, a grandson, a great-grandson, a husband, to gun violence, to an officer hand, I am so sorry. I could only imagine your pain. I could only imagine your pain as a mother. I'm a mother of 6 amazing black princes. And I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine. So if you have lost someone, I apologize. I'm so sorry that had happened to you. I'm so sad that you had to go through that experience. That's the worst experience. That's one of the worst experiences, is for you as a mother to lose a child to senseless violence, gun violence. For you to get that phone call, I know it gotta be, I haven't went through that experience, but I had somebody that's real close and near dear to my heart go through that experience, and I see how it kind of, imagine you got 2 light bulbs in your eyes. No. Imagine you have 5 kids, right? And imagine you have 6 kids, and in this eye bulb you got 3 lights that shine bright. So in this eye you have 3 lights that shines bright, and you lose a child. It dims the light in your eyes. Like, I've watched, and it's for me to just watch it. I can't say watch it because I know what that's like to lose a child. But I've watched a light just change. And this is, wow.